Hi everyone, it is Brian here of the amazing YouTube enthusiast of This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures, speaking to each as well as every one of you. I hope each as well as every one of you had a wonderful Easter long weekend last week, and I am very pleased to present this wonderful live end of April 2025 update, what I am very excited to tell each as well as every one of you. Are you ready to hear about this amazing live end of April 2025 update, ladies and gentlemen? You are? Fantastic. Let's get started, everybody. This month is April of this year, 2025, has gone smooth sailing. I am also very proud and very excited to announce 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks before before Easter, 3 weeks ago, just before the Easter long weekend drew near last week and a half ago, I performed very well in the Special Olympics Bowl-a-thon at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes on the first Saturday of this April of this year. It went very well. Started with 172 points. Second, 195 to an epic high score, 367 in total. In fact, I just asked Allie when the registrations for next year's Special Olympics 2025-2026 Special Olympics bowling season comes out, so I am very glad and very pleased to tell you the registrations for next year's Special Olympics bowling season is going to be coming up this summer, this July as well. And also very proud and very pleased to tell you, everyone, our next year's Special Olympics bowling season, after summer holidays, after the summer, this next fall, next October 2025, we begin my fourth season in my participation in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes again next October 2025. And also, very excited to tell each as well as every one of you the very best exciting news of all. We're beginning Special Olympics 10-pin bowling next fall, at the end of next October, later on next fall 2025 as well. So there's a lot of excitement up in the air. Most of all, everybody, I am so very excited to tell each as well as every one of you, I am on my final 2 Saturdays with my participation in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes on the south side as well. Since you may as well know, I have been participating in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling since my third season began 7 months ago, back in October 2024. In fact, I'm so very excited to tell you I am on my final 2 Saturdays of my participation with the 2024-2025 Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes. Our very last day of Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes, ladies and gentlemen, is on the first Saturday, May 3rd, a week from this coming Saturday, April 26th as well. And most of all, I am so very excited to tell each as well as every one of you, before as well as after Easter weekend, I have been putting in a whole amount of extra bowling practice in between my work schedule at Loblaw City Market in the Ice District, as well as outside my work schedule, outside of Special Olympics bowling schedule so far this year. Most of all, you may as well want to know, I have hit over 5,300 YouTube subscribers for my YouTube channel under This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. And between my work, I just had a wonderful time celebrating my mom's birthday, and also my stepdad's birthday's coming up, and also my Auntie Bobby's birthday coming up at the end of this April as well. But most importantly, everybody, I thought I would provide this live end of April 2025 update that'll premiere tomorrow, Friday, April 25th. So that'll be on premiere as well. So please stay tuned for that. Most importantly, everybody, I got some wonderful stuff for Easter, and got some Hershey chocolate Easter eggs, some A&W root beers. I'm still saving them too. But most of all, everybody, I am so very proud to say, with these extra bowling practices with both 5-pin bowling and 10-pin bowling between my schedule has been making a huge difference, and also have been taking it towards new levels. Speaking of new levels, I have been putting in a lot of extra strikes, going from 3 strikes as a turkey towards an express 4-bagger, 5 strikes in a row, 6 strikes in a row, 7 strikes, 8 strikes, and towards 9 strikes in a row. It's like a big finish, you may as well say. But most importantly, everybody, I am so very proud to say I am very excited to complete my final 2 Saturdays in my participation with the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes. In fact, our coaches in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling were very impressed with the performance since I began 7 months ago in October 2024. And now, as the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling 2024-2025 10-pin bowling season is wrapping up at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes, we are looking forward to bringing it to an epic close, and also having the pizza party on the very last day, Saturday, May 3rd, next week as well. So there's a lot of excitement. Most of all, I am very proud and very pleased to say my YouTube channel has been going above and beyond in between my work schedule. I have also started going bike riding, and also going to get my work hours back on track between now and this summer, so that way I can plan my travels to Calgary, Hamilton, Toronto, to plan my public transit trips, visiting my friends, family out of town, and my travels in between this summer a couple times this year, as well as next fall and next winter in the 2025-2026. And most importantly, I still have my amazing Presto SmartFare card. I'm still going to use on my bus trips on our HSR buses, both on Hamilton Street Railway, both Hamilton as well as Waterdown, on my travels and visits in the Greater Toronto Hamilton areas, as well as our GO Bus and GO trains on our Lakeshore West line on our GO Transit, especially where I love going to in the downtown Toronto. I love visiting Union Station between Bloor-Yonge Station, Wellesley College, Dundas Station, Queen Station, King Station, and also between Union Station and St. George Station along our Young University Spadina line. I always love going northbound and southbound too as well, with St. Andrew Station, Osgood Station, St. Patrick Station, Queen's Park Station, Museum Station, and always loved visiting our subway trains on our Bloor-Danforth line during the day in the downtown area in Toronto. And I'm always very smart and very wise about the rules, as my Auntie Paula, my mom, has told me before, like being very careful, stay against the wall, stay behind the yellow line, always watching out for other people, always keeping in touch without any issues in the way. And most of all, what never changes is that I am still very fortunate to have the amazing opportunity to visit Ossington Station with a quick round trip to Dufferin Station and back on our Bloor trains on our Bloor-Danforth line, especially visiting Bloor-Yonge Station, Bay Station, St. George Station, Spadina Station, Bathurst, Christie Station, as well as Dufferin and Ossington Station on our Bloor trains I love going to the most. And I'm always very careful, watching out for other people, very smart and very wise about the rules, as always, with very clear common sense. Most of all, I am so very proud and very pleased to tell you I will be providing a live May 2025 update, which will be on a separate live YouTube video as well. In fact, I just very recently, after Easter weekend, have posted some amazing articulated bus videos of 500X, Metals Express, and Downtown Express a couple times, including the Valley Line Bombardier LRT train cars, and also very recently have done some amazing 2025 retakes of some Otis traction elevators at the Rice-Howard Place too, including one of the Otis high-speed destination dispatch traction elevators at Manulife Place, including a April 2025 retake of the amazing ThyssenKrupp high-speed destination dispatch elevators too. In fact, you may as well know, like, I have always had an interest of elevators, public transit for a very long time, since the time when I was very young, since the time before as well as after attending LOI Cairns for school in junior high, senior high school, when I was a teenager a long time ago. It has always been an adventure as well. most of all, everybody, I am so excited to see what my final 2 Saturdays of my participation in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes will look like. Most of all, I am so looking forward to getting my hours, getting things back on track between the last week of this April, including May next month, and also over the summer months of this June, July, and August. I'm very excited to tell each as well as every one of you. I am so looking forward to seeing what this May this year is like too. In fact, my birthday is also coming up the second Monday, May 12th as well. So I will definitely tell each as well as every one of you. I have some amazing YouTube videos on Special Premiere as well. And please stay tuned. I will definitely provide a live mid-May 2025 update on a separate live YouTube video later on too. But I can hardly wait to tell each as well as every one of you the best news. I can hardly wait to see what my medal from Special Olympics 10-pin bowling will look like too at the end of our last day of Special Olympics 10-pin bowling. So I'd be very happy to show you when we do the live mid-May 2025 update. Please stay tuned for live May 2025 update. It'll be on a separate video premiering the first Thursday, May 1st as well. Before I go, I would love to say, just as well as every one of you, please stay safe out there this weekend, because there's the Oilers Stanley Cup Finals going on in the Ice District in the downtown area of Edmonton, Alberta. So please be very careful. Watch your surroundings too. The important thing of all too is that I got some stuff going up too. So got my things going back up and running too, and also looking forward to an amazing start of this spring, this May as well. And before I go, I really like to say, everybody, I have been watching a lot of amazing bowling tutorials, both 5-pin bowling and 10-pin bowling, learning about the ins and outs too. In fact, study does help too when you watch it on YouTube, and you can also learn a lot about that as well. Thank you again for this live end of April 2025 update, ladies and gentlemen, as well as various DJ enthusiasts, Disney enthusiasts, various escalator, train rail fans, elevator enthusiasts, various Canadian public transit system marathoner enthusiasts. Thank you for this live end of April 2025 update. Please stay tuned for live May 2025 update. It'll be on a separate premiere, so thank you for this live end of April 2025 update, ladies and gentlemen. See you again on the next YouTube video. This is What Brian Thinks Adventures. See you again. Bye-bye.